Happy 2021, ladies and gentlemen, and today I got a market forecast video coming right at you. Welcome to January 2021, everyone. And to be honest with you, it's never been easier for me to record a video like this and give you a forecast of the real estate market. It's actually never been easier. I can quite literally read the writing on the wall of what's going to happen in 2021, and I can tell you right now and announce it by saying that 2021 will be the hottest year on record in Canadian real estate as it pertains to dollar volume, so transaction volume and dollar volume. I say this for a number of reasons. I've been doing real estate for over a decade now, and I've seen many different types of markets out there. The current situation in the real estate market, to me, somewhat resembles what happened in 2016 and 2017. In March 2017, year over year, detached home prices, some of you may have forgotten, but they went up by 34%. This year, December to December, so December 2019 to December 2020, year over year growth of 24%. Just 24%? Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I've actually seen market appreciation of properties that surpasses the appreciation that we've seen last year. So the biggest difference between what's happening in 2017 and what's happening now is that in 2017 the government stepped in to slow down the growth of the housing market. They came in with the Ontario Fair Housing Plan in an attempt to make housing more affordable. And it did that. It actually slowed the incredible detached home appreciation that was happening at the time. Prices retreated, and then after that we also got the stress test as well. But what the government is doing today is actually complete contrast to what was happening in 2017. Today, the government is printing more money than ever. Just check this out. There was a $100 billion stimulus package that was just passed. The government is giving rent relief to businesses. They are giving forgivable loans and loans with zero interest rates to businesses. People are getting CERB. We have the lowest interest rate we have ever had on record. And in addition to that, the government is now going a step further and increasing the immigration targets for the next 3 years, which I've discussed before. All of these steps will only fuel the market, and that's exactly what's happening right now. But in addition to that, it's actually boosting our household savings. Check out this article by the National Post. A new report by CIBC on Tuesday estimates that Canadians are sitting atop $90 billion in excess cash, easily the highest in country's history. In other words, Canadians have the most savings in the bank account that they've ever had right now.
The other thing I would mention is that one of the unusual features of this recession is that household savings has actually gone up a lot. And in our own projection, we expect, and what we're seeing actually, is that households are using that increase in savings to pay down debts. They're using it to invest. Some of it will likely get spent, and that's good. That'll support the recovery. But some of it will likely be used to pay down debt. So hopefully that risk is minimized. It's certainly something that we're watching. Housing markets have come back very strongly. Interestingly, the strength has been a little less focused than usual in Toronto and Vancouver, and it's been a little bit more spread across the country, which is a good thing. We're not seeing the kind of frothy housing markets that we saw in 2016, but it is certainly a risk that we will be watching closely.
So what Tiff Macklem is essentially saying is that the government sees no issues in the Canadian real estate as of right now, and they see no froth either. The biggest takeaway for me from all of this is that over the course of this pandemic, over the past year or so, we have seen a dramatic widening of wealth distribution between individuals who own real estate assets and financial assets, one or the other, or maybe both, and individuals who do not own either. Let's take a look at condos and ground-related real estate, which is something that interests me for the purposes of this video, and try to project how each one of those housing types will perform in 2021. So condos are poised for a big bounce back in 2021, in my opinion. I'm expecting big things from the condo market, and I encourage you to watch my previous video as to where I give you 5 reasons as to why that is. But 2020 was a slow year for condos. Condos were essentially asleep last year, and that's not to say there wasn't a lot of transactions. I'm referring to the price appreciation. The values of condos have actually decreased by 2% from December 2019 to December 2020. 2% on an average price of $600K is about $10,000 to $12,000, which isn't much at all. Good analogy for condos right now is, in my opinion, airline stocks, for those of you that trade stocks. The moment that vaccine conversation began, the interest spiked, and this is exactly what is happening in a condo market right now. A lot of investors are coming back into the market. They're looking at resale condos, and specifically assignment condos are insanely hot right now. If you have a good assignment condo, consider it sold. In addition to that, there's been a huge decrease of active listings on MLS. I'm putting up a chart for you right now that you could see there's been nearly a 3,000 unit drop on condos that are listed for sale. A few people actually recently asked me whether they should wait to buy a condo. I mean, the reality of the situation is that you've already missed the bottom. The bottom was in 2020. Right now, the market's going up every single day, and it's got no way but up to go. Now, with regards to low rise, I think it's quite self-explanatory, but unless you've been living under a rock and you're not aware, I will catch you up. I will tell you that I am in the field every day dealing with buyers and sellers, clients that are looking to acquire real estate, and ground-related real estate, whether that's a detached house, semi-townhouse, is absolutely on fire. There are lineups to get into a property just to see it. So think grocery store lineups in March. This is exactly what it is for showing lineups right now for a townhouse, a semi, or a detached house anywhere in the GTA. On offer night, properties are getting 10, 20, 30, 40 offers. At this point, you're either hopping on a train that's literally leaving the station right now, or you're going to be left behind very quickly. That's my summary for 2021 real estate. Feel free to comment, share, like, dislike, share your opinions, and I'll see you in the next one.